Hello everybody, welcome to Coco's Crochet. I'm Litsa and this is Coco, and today we're bringing you our podcast number 38. Oh my goodness, the weeks are certainly flying past. I cannot believe that we're at podcast number 38. So thank you all of you for joining us. Coco is going to have a little snack. I've got some barbecue chicken in her bowl here for her, and I'm hoping that she'll munch away in the background while we have a little chat. So she'll say woof woof to you for now. She's got her beautiful little jumper on tonight, keeping her nice and warm because, as we know, it is winter here in Sydney, Australia. And I've got my beautiful beanie that Josephine gifted me. So I'm going to pop her down on the floor for now, give her chicken, and we'll carry on with our little chat. There she goes. Oh, beautiful. Hopefully she'll enjoy that in the background. I know that I would if I was her. Anyway, thank you everybody once again. Such a wonderful time of the week for us when we get together with all of you, hang out, catch up with what we've been up to, and then you can, share with us down in the comments what you've been up to. And I do have quite a bit to showcase with you tonight. I am so very excited. Every age group is going to be represented tonight, and quite a few decades as well worth of work. So I'm so very excited to bring it to you. So as always, I've got my trusty clipboard because it is very full today and I don't want to miss out on anything. And we shall get started like we always do with Tile of the Week Thursday. It is Thursday here after all, and hopefully when you see it, it will be too. Now, what is Tile of the Week Thursday? Well, Sam from Manfors Makes and her partner Mike come on every single Thursday and they create a tile from this book, 100 Crochet Tiles. Now, this book, not this one, but a book like this one was gifted to Sam through Happy Mail last July, I believe. And we are currently at tile number 47. So we're fast approaching the halfway mark, which makes it nearly a year, which is pretty incredible, guys. And at the time, Sam was so very excited. She tells us that she pledged to make all 100 tiles, not doing the maths and working out that that was about 2 years worth of work. So what did we all do? We jumped on board the madness with her. So there's quite a few of us. So if you put in the hashtag Tile of the Week Thursday, you're going to see everyone that is involved, including a lot of podcasters, and we get to showcase all of our Yarny friends tiles that have joined us as well. So let me just show you the tile of the week and then I'll show you mine. Yes, I did make one this week. So this week it's called Pebble Splash. And here it is here. Now this tile was, I think from memory, about 10 odd rows. And it wasn't difficult to make, but I think that I made my picots a little bit too loopy, and I'll show you what I mean in a moment. So there it is there. Now the yarn that I've been using for the whole entire range of tiles that I've been creating, and I jumped on board tile number 25. So, you know, I've got at least 20 tiles made. I've only missed out on a couple. So for the whole entire, little collection of tiles, I do use this Marvel 8-ply yarn, which is 100% acrylic, and there are 7 different colors that I use, and I'm using my 5mm hook for all of them as well. So what I hope to do with them at the very end, for those of you that have just joined us and don't know, is just create a blanket from them all. So whether I do it like a patchwork style blanket, or if I make sure that all the tiles, I border them so that they're all the same size, I'll see how I go at the end of this little project. But that's a fair bit away, so let's not get too carried away. Let's not make a plan that we stick to for now. It is a work in progress after all. So let me show you my tile this week. There it is there. I actually love the colors that I chose, but this is what I'm telling, I think my picots are a little bit too loopy, and what I've done with the white ones, I've actually tucked them in at the back because I just thought that I either missed a step or they were just hanging up too much. But in saying that, I still think it's a very pretty tile, and it'll be a nice addition to my little collection. So I will now show you Josephine's tile and Liz's tile, because we are very lucky that every single week they join us, and that way I get to showcase their beautiful work and compare it to mine, so you can see all the different colors. And we have 3 different colors this week. Now this is Josephine's tile. I love this color combination that you've used this week, Josephine. It is from her Ophelia Talks pack, which is a couple of years old now, and all of Josephine's tile have been using the same colors as well, so hers will make a nice little collection, you know, if she chooses to put them together. I'm not quite sure what you want to do with them, Josephine. Maybe let us know. That'll be wonderful. And Liza usually sticks to the same colors as the book. And here is Liza's tile. Again, beautiful, beautiful work. Now let me show you these 2 together. I'll put one, like, look at the different colors and, you know, how your eye goes to different parts of the tile. I actually love that every single time I say that. Now, where's my tile? I'll put it against the 2 different ones. Now, look at the different, well, oh, sorry about the light, guys. You can actually see that, you know, mine is a little bit loopier. I don't know what I did wrong, guys. Maybe I should have revisited how to make a picot stitch. And again, these 2 together. Sorry about the light. But I think that, like, look at mine. I think my eye goes to the purple in that one, and this one more to the blue. And regardless, I think they're all beautiful tiles. I'm just so glad that this week I actually got through it, because at one stage I was like, oh my gosh, they're asking about reverse side and right side and working in the back and all of that. And then I thought, no, persevere, make it, whatever, you know, happens, at least you'll have a finished tile. And I did it, yay! So, you know, I was very, very happy to be able to do that. So, thank you once again, Sam and Mike, for putting on this Tile of the Week Thursday. We all have a lot of fun with it. I love hearing everyone's experiences with them, and some weeks none of us attempt them, and some weeks someone says how easy it was or how hard it was. So go and watch that playlist that Manfors makes. I'm sure you will not be disappointed. So that's the first part of our podcast, tick. Now, Liza has also been adding to her tile collection every week, because she jumped on about 5 weeks ago now, I'm guessing, with Tile of the Week Thursday, and she has been creating a few more little tiles along the way. So here's one of them. Absolutely gorgeous. Love that one. It's the 4 little ones put together to make a big square. And this one, look at the colors in this one. Absolutely gorgeous. Good work, Liza. You're actually going to have them all complete, I think, by the time, you know, the 100 weeks are done. So congratulations to you once again for adding a couple more tiles to your collection. Now, while we're showcasing everybody like some work, I'm going to go in, just jump right in and showcase all of your amazing work that you've been sending me. I am so very, very excited to show you some of your makes, and then I'll show you what I've been up to, which hasn't been as much as all of you have been doing. So, Pearl. Pearl is amazing. Now, Pearl also sent me her cowl, and we'll talk about that later at the end of the podcast. So, these 2 gorgeous mandalas. Now, this one has like a beachy theme, the colors. And then this one has more jewel tones. And I believe this is the first one that Pearl made. Now, these come from Creative Grandma, and it is the flowers in the sand mandalas that she's making, the blankets. So let me show you this one as well. The blankets called Flowers in the Sand. Absolutely gorgeous, Pearl. Thank you so much for sharing those. I'm not sure which colorway I prefer, but they are both absolutely gorgeous. So thank you so much for sending them through. And I'll be showcasing your blanket on Saturday with everybody else's. Now, our friend Thea, she's brought in something really cute and very, very sweet. So if you have any little babies in your future or some in your present, this would be an absolute must. It is so very, very cute. So let me just get it to show you it. So this is the part that Thea made here. She crocheted that. So basically we're calling it a baby clip. So this part clips to the baby's outfit, and over here it's got like a teething ring, or you can put a little dummy on it. So this crochet section here is made using the lemon peel stitch, and Thea used a 3.5mm hook, and the yarn that she used is a Hobie Cotton 6/8. And she did use a tiny piece of Velcro, she said, I believe, at this end, so that, you know, you can undo it, so you can clip, attach the little teething ring or dummy. How cute is that? So, you know, an absolute must if you have a special little person in your life. So I think that's something that we could all really create just by using a fancy stitch like the lemon peel stitch, which is a very nice sturdy one. So good choice there. Thank you for sending that through. Now, the creative, you know, personality that Thea has, and I'm sure you've all seen, you know, we've crowned her the queen of the Grafgans, and she sends in so much wonderful work to share with us. Her daughter, who's 8 years old, I think gets that from her mum as well. So let me show you what she's been up to. So remember, she's only 8 years old. So wait till you see this. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'll show you first and then I'll talk to you about it. So Thea's 8-year-old daughter made this little character here. He's a love monster. And he comes out of this book, and I think it's a TV series as well, she said. Now, Thea's daughter found out that she was going to be an aunt, excuse me, and she made this love monster for the baby. So basically, as soon as she found out, she got on to making one. Now, she was highly determined to do this on her own, and she wanted to make it look just like the character from the book. And I think she's been very, very successful at that. She used a knitting loom for the outer body and the arms. So you can see his little outer body there and his little arms and legs. She used scrap fabric, and she used a sewing machine for the very first time for the inner body. And she used felt for his eyes, his teeth, his feet and his hands. Okay, so there's all your felt pieces, and then there's your yarny pieces from the loom, and inside he has a little fabric body. So how amazing is that we have an 8-year-old little yarny friend who's already creating amazing work like that. So well done to you, little girl. You have done a beautiful job. And it doesn't end there. Now, Thea's daughter and Thea's family has a little cat who I believe is called Misty. Correct me if I'm wrong. So let me show you Misty's house, and I'll tell you how Thea's daughter made it. So she got a cardboard box and she cut out 2 doorways. This is the front doorway, and what she's done is she's collected all the little scrap yarns that Thea has when she creates all her beautiful, you know, projects. And she's used it to make her cat Misty. And I'll tell you why I say it's Misty, because over here I can see in that beautiful penmanship the word Misty, and she's made her a little tunnel house. So what she's done, she's glued all these strands of yarn over each doorway, which she cut into a box. And then wait till you see this. Now this is dedication and love. So down the bottom here, at the bottom, so that's, you know, the little doorway over there, what Thea's daughter has done, she's glued tiny yarn pieces to paper, and she's made a super soft carpet for the cat, which I believe is called Misty. Can you see that gorgeous little carpet in there? All those colours. And the cat thinks that it's fantastic. Well, I'm sure she does. So well done. What an awesome job you've done. Congratulations for being so creative. And what a great way to use leftover yarn. Fantastic. Now, next person we're going to showcase is our lovely friend Liza. And what she has done, she has crocheted. And I'll show you the little pouch here. So that's a bit of color work there, and it looks like a granny type stitch. And look what she's made it for. She's using it to put her tablet in. Very, very nice. What a beautiful way to carry around your tablet, and of course protect it as well. So thank you for sending that through, Liza. You've been very busy again this week. You know, all those tiles that you've been creating, and also that lovely tablet. So thank you so very, very much for that. Now, I have some physical blankets to show you as well. So this very, very first blanket is an absolute treasure. Here it is here. Let me show you up close. I absolutely love those colors. To me, they actually scream 70s. And look at this beautiful border, guys. It's like a picot little stitch. See there? Now, this gorgeous blanket is at least 30 years old. It is huge. Look at it here. Look at all, oh my goodness. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. And it feels so soft, and it smells so good. So this belongs to the family of my beautiful friend Wendy, and her mum made this for her children, and now her grandchildren, which are her mum's great-grandchildren, are enjoying its warmth and all the love that it was made for. So when Wendy brought it over last night, when we were just here at Coco's Crochet Corner, you know, she was crocheting a smaller blanket for her grandson, and she popped this on her lap. I said, oh, please let me show everybody. We need to, you know, show everyone how much love has been carried down through for generations in your family. And I guess that's what she's doing now, is creating same sort of family heirlooms for her grandchildren, and hopefully for their children one day as well. So thank you, Wendy, for letting me showcase your mum's blanket. It's absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, this is at least, Wendy dated it at least 30 years ago. I was saying the 70s. She said, no, more like the 90s. So regardless, it's absolutely gorgeous. And wait till you see this blanket. My friend Michelle, again, from Coco's Crochet Corner, she popped in last night. She's made this for her daughter, Sarah. Is this for Sarah or Nat? I think it's for Natalie. So I said, please, please let me show it. Please, please let me show it. So this blanket is humongous, and I'm not going to be able to show it all to you, but I will show you like this, just so you can get an idea. Can you see all the different shades of yellow, all the different yarns? There are so many different types in here, and that's the reason is because her daughter's favorite color is yellow. So what Michelle's done is you know what, I've got a photo somewhere. I didn't think to develop it, sorry guys. All those squares that she made, we laid them out on the floor about maybe 2 months ago, and there's 10 rows, and I think there's 10 squares in each one, so that's about 100 squares. We laid it down on the floor. You know, we all had a little bit of a say where all the little squares, when it was so much fun. You know, Michelle really enjoyed it as well. We took a photo, and then she started putting them together. So she's put them together with this Semco white acrylic yarn, and all of the yarns are I think there's about 4 different types, but they're all acrylic, I believe, and they're all 8-ply. So what a beautiful project of love this is for her daughter, and it fits on a huge queen size bed, and she can't wait to gift it to her daughter. Now over here, Michelle always adds these to her blankets, and I have to show it to you. There's her little tag there. How gorgeous is that? Absolutely love it. So thank you, Michelle, for letting me showcase yet again one of your beautiful blankets. I can't wait to see the next one you create. I believe that the next one's going to be in brown, so watch out for that one, guys. So let me pop that one to the side as well. What a nice collection for winter. So that was Michelle's beautiful blanket. Now, do I have anyone? No. So that's all that I have to showcase for our friends. Blankets. I'm going to show you what I've been up to, but before I do that, I just can't go past this cuteness. Now, our friend Marta, she sent me through her cow finished blanket, so I can't wait to show you guys that on Saturday. But for today, let me show you her gorgeous, gorgeous fur baby, Tony. Look at his bow tie. Matches his green eyes. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, and he's got his teddy in the background. So Marta, thank you so much for sending a new friend for Coco's Pet Wall of Fame. Tony will be joining everybody else up there as well. So Coco says woof woof to Tony. Let me pop that down for now. Now, what have I been up to? Well, I have been up to beanie making. It's been a big beanie week for me. I have really enjoyed making beanies for my friends. So the first one that I'll show you is this little beanie that I started last week, which is going to Wendy's grandson, which was using the last bits of the yarn that I used for his little blankets. He is a St. George supporter. That's his football team here, and this is all that's left now from the Spot Saver 10-ply yarn. It is 100% acrylic, and of course I used Wendy's favorite hook size, number 5.5 millimeters, to create it. So very basic little hat, you know. Start off with a 12 double crochets and increase 5 rows, and then just go down to the side, do some, I did some front post double crochets to create the little brim down the bottom for him, and I'm going to do the same with a green and red one for her other grandson. So I'm hoping that Wendy's going to pop in this weekend so we can finish those blankets, and then she can send them off to her grandchildren, which is, you know, where their forever homes are going to be. Now, the other beanies that I created, I've got two. I'll show you the photo of the first one, and then I've got one in real life to show you as well. So I'm not sure if you can see the pom-pom, but there's a little pom-pom there, one of those fluffy pom-poms. And this is a Bag O Day pattern. I have made it before in Ogo yarn, the purple yarn. Absolutely love this pattern. And that went to my girlfriend Helen. She's one of my dearest friends, and you know, she wanted a beanie, and of course I said I would make her one. And before I show you the yarn that I used for it, and then I made this one for her daughter Penelope. There's the fluffy pom-pom at the top. And this one again is also a Bag O Day pattern. And I will pop both of those down in the description box down below, which ones they were. Very, very quick projects, both of them. Now, I made them both using the same yarn, and I'll show you the yarn that I used. Helen had requested that it was gradients of pink. This is why I purchased this yarn. Now, it is this yarn here, and it comes to us from Spotlight. And it's called the Magesta yarn. It is a 150 gram ball. Now, I have quite a bit left over here, and I am going to make another, another beanie using the rest of this yarn. But I teamed this yarn up, and this yarn is actually so soft. I'll tell you what it's made out of. I know that it's acrylic, but oops, what's the other? It's made out of 55% nylon and 45% acrylic. That's why it's so very, very soft and squishy. But because it is quite thin, as you can see there, it's not very, very thick. I teamed it up with a strand of the Semco yarn. Now, this is 100% acrylic, and again, it's not a very thick yarn. So together, it actually made a beautiful fabric. And I did use a 6mm hook with it. Where is it? I'm sure it's a 6mm hook. Oh, here it is here, yes. I definitely did use a 6mm hook to make all the two beanies. And the ball that I got of yarn, the yarn usually is $12, which I thought was a bit pricey for a value ball yarn. But it is 150 meters. You do get 3 beanies out of it, including, you know, the other strand of yarn with it, the two together. But I did get a 40% voucher that I had a little voucher for it. So I only paid $7.20 for it. So I think that's really good value to get, you know, 3 beanies out of one ball of yarn. And in the end, it does turn out super soft. So I would definitely be buying that yarn again if I saw it on sale. I don't really want to spend $12 ball for it, only because it is just a value ball of yarn. So they're the 2 beanies that I created. Now, some of you may have already seen the video that I released recently, which is the finished bag from the Crochet Society box number 42. And for those of you that may not have seen it, I've got it here for you. I've got it full of some yarn so it keeps its shape. I absolutely love this little bag. And it's got a little badge on it that came out of the box as well. And this is what it looks like at the back. And the strap and the little panel that connects it is the same color there. It was definitely a labor of love. And I've got a little photo, because I did mention it in my other video, of what it looked like in the back. So there's my chart that I was following. And that's when I had all the balls connected in the back. And at one stage it was a right mess. There's all the green there, but I did make it a little, you know, ball them up so they could be a little bit prettier for the photo shoot for you guys, because I didn't have bobbins. If I had bobbins, it might have been a bit easier, but that's something that I finished, and just in time, guys, because guess what? I received an email today that box number 43 is on its way. So in the next few weeks, I'll be opening that up, you know, for us to have a look at what's inside. I cannot wait for that either. Now, the other thing that I was working on this week, and I could have spent a little bit more time on, but I'm not worried because I know I'll catch up, is the Bella Vita shawl, and it's for the 3 in Glasses cowl, which is this gorgeous shawl here. I think it's coming up very pretty. Let me just try to show you there. So I'm actually only up to row 33. I am trying to get to row 50, but I'm hoping by the end of the week I'll be able to do it. Now I am using a 4.5mm hook, and I'm using this gorgeous yarn here, which came to me in a Millen's bag. It's absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to see it finished. And here we are. Now, I keep hearing when I watch people saying that they're going to have to block it. I've never blocked anything in my life, so we'll see how it goes. But this particular shape of shawl is a little bit different to some of the others that I've made. So I think that's the way it's meant to look as well. But how nice do the colors look? So now we're coming down to the lighter blue. And, you know, we'll repeat that again. I think the purple's coming up soon, so I cannot wait for that. It is a very nice pattern to follow, quite easy. And if any of you want to jump on, go and watch Sam at Manfors Makes, Amanda at Obsessive Crochet Lady, and Rebecca at Suricata Yarns. And also you can send your shawl to Rebecca if you want her to put it in like a little video montage. They do an amazing job of showcasing where they're up to and the progress of the crochet along. So please go and visit them if you haven't already done so, and you know, send your shawls across to them. I do know that a couple of you have joined in as well. I do know that Josephine, well done, has finished her shawl, and Shirley, last week I showcased that she was up to, I think I've got it here actually, I'll show you. She's already done her 50 rows. Excellent work there. So I do know that, you know, some of you are also joining in, which is amazing, for the 3 in glasses. What a great crochet along this is going to be as well. Now, the other thing that I've been working on, and I haven't got it here to show you, is my little project that I'm getting ready for. How many ogos does it take to crochet ... for episode 7, I believe we're up to. I haven't got my sheet here, but I think that's what we're up to. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to bring that to you very, very soon. I've been working away on it all week as well. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is our cow. I've got a nice collection of all your blankets that are coming in that are now finished with their borders. Now, this Saturday is the 1st of July. Can you believe it, people? And it's going to be the big reveal of everybody's blankets that, you know, I've been lucky enough for you to send through to me. So that way we can all admire each other's blankets and, you know, showcase our wonderful work. You know, our Christmas in July gift to ourselves is definitely a reality. So whether you keep it for yourself or gift it to someone or donate it, I'll let you know what everyone has been sending to me, you know, letting me know about their little journey and where the destination, where the forever home will be for their blanket. So that's what's coming up this Saturday. So please stay tuned for that. Now, that's pretty much it, guys. Short and sweet, but I'm pretty sure I got everything in. That was the very last thing I had to talk to you about. My clipboard is now finished. I'm so happy that I got it all out for you. Now, Coco is in the middle of trying to have a little sleep, so I might just pick her up because she hasn't actually fallen asleep, so it gives us an opportunity for you to say a proper goodbye to her. Here I am. Sorry, I know I'm off camera like that sometimes, but she was a little bit further away today. Now, Coco has had a nice week. She has been eating more, like we said last week. She has been sleeping better, thank God. And as always, all the love that you've been sending her has been the best. I've been just trying to keep her as warm as I can because it is very important because our home is a little bit cool. But as you can see, we're both rugged up very, very well. She's got her jumper on. I've got my beanie and my cardi on. We're doing very, very well. So, I know, I haven't stopped talking. Lucky I'm a chatterbox. Now, I hope that all of you have had a wonderful week crocheting as well, and that you've had some special cuddles with family and fur family. And I hope that, you know, the ones that are telling me how hot you are, I hope you've been keeping cool. I know it sounds like a long way away for us, but before you know, it's going to be very warm here again. And although I'm saying, oh my gosh, it's very, very cold, I do really enjoy the cooler months as well. I'm trying to finish some bigger projects. I really need to get stuck into some of my bigger blankets that are, you know, sleeping whips. I'm very, very lucky that tomorrow is my last day of work for 2 weeks. I cannot wait to be on school holidays, which means I get to hang out with Coco all day, crochet, probably eat some cookies and some chocolate and binge on all my YouTube videos and possibly some Netflix. So that's the plan, guys, for me. But before all that happens, I'm going to be seeing you on Tuesday, so please tune in. So it's come to the time where we're going to say goodbye. So once again, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really do appreciate it. Coco says woof woof. I say take care, and we shall see you all again in another video. Bye bye, everybody.